Hello and welcome. It's Carnage, just chilling with the collection. Still have the same figures on my featured shelf up there, and I haven't talked about the absolute grail of my G.I. Joe classified collection, and I think it's something kind of special. I'm going to tell you about it right now. First, shout out to my buddy Ed, Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. He hooked me up with a couple of Sergeant Slaughter figures from Ollie's that were $12.99, and I got those from him like 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago, maybe 1 year ago, just about a year ago. And I just have been sitting on those figures because I knew the right opportunity would come. And then towards the end of the summer, I noticed, I live in Columbus, Ohio, and I noticed the Columbus Clippers were bringing Sergeant Slaughter to town for a meet and greet. So I grabbed my classified figures, bought a couple of tickets, and got this one signed Joe Sergeant Slaughter. Now my being a fan of Sergeant Slaughter goes back to Georgia Championship Wrestling, and of course he showed up in the WWF in the early 80s and then again in the 90s. And look at this one, Eddie Shawn, Sergeant Slaughter, Yo Joe. This is the absolute grail of my collection, and Sarge was getting a good payday from the Clippers because he was not charging for autographs, so it was really a win. $15, and I got both of these figures autographed. I got an extra, who knows, use that for a trade one day. That's a pretty valuable trade. That's like a HasLab kind of trade, I believe. And then this one is from my collection. It's going to stay on my shelf. So I'm curious. I know there are some other folks out there that probably have some very cool autographed grails, and I'm curious what you got. Thanks for watching. I hope you will subscribe.